Phil Mickelson on 11.
Yeah, just taking a hybrid off the tee and just trying to move it around the corner. Dogleg left par 5. And that's just a position play there for Phil, who's got a Matt Kuchar also 4 under par. And Matt in the fairway there at the 11th, so also is tournament 2 under par. All right, driver there does bring in bunker and just settle down on that thick rough, so he'll be laying up as well. Jason Day just with an iron off this tee, definitely playing for position.
Yeah, he mentioned, Matt, that he would throttle back. He hasn't had much success here. He's changed his strategy a little bit.
Well, it's been working.
As we watch Kuchar, what about Phil at Oakmont? Any chance?
Well, he's got to be disciplined. There's no question about it. You have to be disciplined. I mean, that's discipline is not usually Phil's strong suit, but yeah, obviously Oakmont.
16 and Phil.
And also the hardest hole on the golf course right now, only 6 birdies. Phil's got to go right at it right there. Right at it. Is over the water? Yes, it is. That's a beautiful golf shot. It's exactly where you got it. Well, the best he's done so far in 7 events is tied for 27. Oh, man. Jason Day's only 2 shots back right now, lives here. And Jack was saying earlier, he is prepared, and that, you know, you see him oohing and on and going,
Furyk. I don't think you want to go anywhere near that flagstick.
No. This ball's going to be coming in a lot flatter with a lot less spin. Ball flight's not that high, and he's just taking it on right at it. Ooh. Okay, perfect. Knows what he's doing.
Route 66.
Route 66. But it doesn't make any
Don't bring me into this. In YouTube.
No. Actually, I didn't have too many routings on the golf course. Obviously you play with it and do things with it, but
This ball is just hammered right down the center. Good tee shot there from Spieth.
Ball speed 171 off channel trackman there, 294 carry. So, you know, we hear that Jordan.
He can run out of room down the right-hand side with this club. This is a beauty as well. Just a gentle draw.
Yeah, good numbers. 181 ball speed, and there's the carry, 303.
Is it a curve on that? 4 feet.
right over here to this side of the tee.
That's a tough hole location up on that little shelf. This was also the 8-iron left of the flag.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of where you got to aim it. You can't mess with that bunker on the right, and you can't. How's that sky? It's going to just loft it up there with a red tail on it. Oh, it's going at it. It's going at it. Going at it. Yeah.
Eight-iron, Gary, for Thomas.
You see that apex? Look at that one. 126. That's way up in the air. That ball will stop when you toss it that high up there. What?
Flag is on 4.
Oh, no.
Oh, Phil.
Go.
Look at that bounce. Saved by the bank. I mean, that's
51 today, the 11th. Ooh, a bit of fade back. Well, if that's in good shape, he has carried that a long way, because he took, goodness me.
Technology presented by TaylorMade, playing with Kevin Streelman. Look what Dustin did. It did look like, well, you know, from back in the day, it looked like it was destined for the trees, and wow, right over the top and well beyond.
330 yards carry.
Had one. And how about a pair of 2s on this hole, the first 2 rounds?
Well, this is one of the easier hole locations, as long as you do that.
My goodness, can you imagine birding this hole the first 3 days? Dustin Johnson. The birdie at 11, just 3 off the lead.
He's asking for it to go as well. Just across the corner, it's fine.
Grillo's going to lay up with a 3-wood down the right side.
Well, it's possibly a layup in. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with how far he can hit the ball.
Interesting as far as he does hit it that he didn't take that same shape with driver.
Just going to say, a little right to the flag is. Oh, didn't get across the corner.
Oh, Grillo, our co-leader.
It's a 9-iron, ball well up in the air, and the wind drifting it just a little bit right.
You have to get a miss
With the putter.
16.
Phil. Oh, Phil's cutting it in. Phil's cutting it in there. Looks like it's right at it. Done it from the red line. Yeah, there you go. Take it all on Phil. Why wouldn't you?
With an iron off the tee here at 18.
There's bright driving iron. Oh, swooping driving iron. Well, I guess luckily he hit the iron. Anything else would have been in the creek.
This was earlier. Adam Hadwin. Kind of hanging it just a little right of the flag. Not normal. Yeah, they beg on this hole, but they should. That's an excellent shot right there. Exactly where you.
Let's go to 16.
Now we're going to find Dustin Johnson on the tee. Ball spade 133, pretty high up 123, and does he hit it good? I mean, really hits it good.
But it doesn't. Stays in the fringe. 16.
181, Grillo.
He's got a 7-iron in hand, Gary, and a very prudent line, I would think.
Yeah, look, that line's going just to that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right where you've got to go.
Johnson at the tee. He hit it about 360 down here yesterday. Incredible drive, and another good one today. Went 40 yards past where we normally look.
The last 3 holes for Emiliano.
Yeah, 186, about the longest he's played, and he's suddenly completely lost his swing. Jack, any advice mid-round? How do you get your swing and tempo back?
You know, Nick, it happens.
They're scoring goals, too.
Yeah, good point. Over to 12.
And Dustin Johnson.
That is a 7-iron after a pretty lengthy weight wind straight across from the left.
Yeah.
Smart play.
Well, that's a smart play.
Curran on the tee.
It was one more club, a 6-iron.
Raised in Massachusetts. Grew up with Keegan Bradley. They won a state high school team title up there.
That's it.
Oh boy. All right, we're in the middle of that bunker.
You're ready to go. He's chosen a 6-iron, and at the moment, the wind has died down.
Hit it quick. Oh,
my goodness.
This is left to left.
Yeah, it's a brutal shot, and it's a left to right wind. You're looking at the water. You don't want to go at the flag. Probably a little uncommitted to it.
And to McGirt at 12.
Also going with a 6-iron, and this is on a much more aggressive line.
Oh, that is really nice. His caddy over there, that's Tony Navarro, long time respected, one of the best out here. He won here with Greg Norman in '95.
7-iron.
As Peter says, it gets a little steep, and as you saw from that
16, Gary.
Okay, we got 207 yards, Jim. This hole today is cut in the back portion. Again, very difficult par 3 here. Oh, man. It looked like it hit on the upslope there of that grass. Okay, we got 207 yards, but it is howling straight down. Look at the tree on the left over there.
Just a 7-iron, Gary.
Oh, look, he just carried it halfway up that hill. Aaron can do with this.
6-iron for John Curran.
Okay. You can stop in that bunker over here on the right, which would be the best one to stop it. Looks like he's going right at it. Oh, there it goes again, halfway up that hill. Tournament on the PGA Tour, no wins. Is this going to be the first one? Will McGirt.
7-iron on its way, dead downwind, 207 yards.
That's a good shot. Again, look at the tree on the left. Give you an idea, it is howling.
Gary Woodland had an 8-iron, and after Will McGirt saw this, probably helped him a little bit with his
3 shots back.
Also an 8-iron for Matt. The wind has changed from downwind to right to left at the green.
There we go. Peter, you wouldn't think a guy.
Now tied for the lead.
Oh, is it the left half of the fairway? Should be all right.
But soft enough to slow it down. Look, it's only going to make it by feet.
Again.
Dustin Johnson.
Wow, he's lining up, getting hit, take it right over the top of the tree.
Yeah, downwind. Going to try to take full advantage of it.
And that is the line right at that tree.
That is incredible.
Look at this.
That is unbelievable.
Well, it's getting.
Electing to go with the fairway wood again, as he did on 17.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this is going to be okay, Nick. It's just going to be well back because I think it was a little bit mishit.
He sat down, fortunate after seeing that curve.
There's some layoff. Up first, William McGirt on the 18th tee.
Well, putting the 3-wood back in the bag and going with the driver.
Oh, he's trying to do the Woodland Dustin Johnson thing.
They can't carry it anything like those boys can.
No, but he got a good bounce off the slope, but it's into a horrendous lie.
Yeah, that ball actually landed in the center of the fairway and was still running out to there. Well, he certainly seemed to like that, Nick.
Yeah, looks like they've just had a tiny bit of fade. Will make it sit down. He's almost a couple of yards from his spot on the 72nd hole.
After matching pars on the first playoff hole, they're right back at the 18th tee.
And still going with the driver.
Now, as far right to start this launch.
Now this should just be inside the bunkers on the right.
I don't like that, but a side kick for him. He's not happy about it either. And
Another similar ball flight, hugging the right just a touch more.
so boy.